Hey, what's up everyone? Bigfoot here. Once in a while I have companies that reach out to me and send me products that they would like for me to do a review on. And I would say about 90% of the products that I get never make it to the channel because I don't feel that they really have value with what we're doing here in the realm of ultralight backpacking, camping, hiking, things of that nature. Now, back on my Memorial Day weekend hike, my first pre-hike of the Spear Hiking Trail, I mentioned that I took a flashlight out on the trail and was just kind of testing to see how it did, and that was the A1 550 lumen flashlight. And had an opportunity for about the last month and a half to kind of test this out and see how it works, and wanted to kind of do a brief overview what my thoughts were on this 550 lumen flashlight. All right, well, this A1 flashlight, I feel actually adds some value depending on your circumstance. Not something that I would recommend going out and bringing on a thru hike. It weighs too much. It comes in at 4.7 ounces, and that is just for the flashlight itself. It is something that I think would provide value with how strong the lumen is on this. Going out on some camping trips, weekend camping trips, car camping out in the northern woods, canoe country like I was this last weekend, or maybe just something that you would like to have that is compact enough to keep around the house or maybe in your car or vehicle to have when you need it, you got it, and can provide some really strong light when needed. A few things on this. First and foremost, like I said, it's 4.7 ounces. The battery that it comes with is rechargeable. It has a mini USB port there that you can plug in right there, and has a total of 2600 milliamps. So it's a pretty powerful battery. There are 5 different modes on this thing. So you'll turn this on the back just like this. There is a button on the very front that you will change from mode to mode. Now there are 5 different modes on this flashlight here. There's a low mode that will get you 10 lumens, a medium mode that will get you 63 lumens, and there's a high mode that's 200 lumens, followed by the highest mode, which is turbo, which is the 550 lumens, and then there's a setting that you can do as an SOS that is also 550 lumens. Now if you're on any mode, you actually can also initiate a strobe light function by just holding in that front toggle button, and we'll put it into strobe light mode. The manufacturer states on the low mode you can get 5.5 days of battery life. On the medium mode is 19 hours. On the high mode, which is 200 lumens, is 5.5 hours. On the turbo 550 lumens, it's 3.3 hours, and then on the strobe mode, it's 4 hours. So wanted to go through and do a little bit of test and see how much time I actually could get on burn time on this thing in the turbo mode. So let's check it out.
So I just got done charging the 2600 milliamp charger for the A1. It does come with a micro USB, so you'll use that for the charger on this. And what I'm going to do now is set this to the maximum setting here for the A1, and we are going to see what we can get out with burn time on this thing. So let's make sure that low, medium, high, turbo. Alright, so this is the 550 lumen setting. I'm going to start my stopwatch here, and let's see where we end up with burn time. Alright, so we are just approaching an hour so far being turned on the turbo setting. The specs on the website say that this is supposed to last 3 hours and 20 minutes or so on the turbo setting, so we're still holding strong. I don't really see any difference so far. We'll check back an hour from now. Well, we are at the 2-hour mark. Let's check on the A1 here. And I don't think I really noticed a difference, so it still looks like it's going strong. Alright, so we're just approaching 3 hours.
So the turbo mode fell short of the expectations by about 30 minutes. I was able to get almost 3 hours of burn time. Now that was continuous burn time. I didn't turn it off and turn it back on, use it multiple different times. So I do want to note that. So that's a little bit about the burn time on this flashlight. Let's do a test on the actual distance and how clear that you can see with this thing on the turbo setting, the 550 lumen setting. But I also want to compare it to a couple of headlamps that I've used out on the trail. First, my Black Diamond Ion. Now that Ion headlamp is only 100 lumens. I'm bringing it on my FKT of the Superior Hiking Trail, so 100 lumens to 550, but I do kind of want to show you what the difference between the two is. And then I also want to show the headlamp that I used the last half of my journey on the Appalachian Trail, which is the Black Diamond Storm. So let's go ahead and do a comparison of those three products right now.
This is the Black Diamond Ion, now at full capacity, 100%. This is my Black Diamond Storm at 25 feet. This is the A1 500 lumen at 25 feet. My Black Diamond Ion at 50 feet, I can't even see the chair. Black Diamond Storm at 50 feet, I still can see the chair. And my A1 at 50 feet, I can see the chair very, very well. Black Diamond Ion, of course, I can't see much of anything past about 20 feet at most. Here's my Black Diamond Storm. You can't see it on the video, but I can barely make out the shadow reflection of my camp chair. Now we are at about 100 feet, and as you can see, I can still see the chair with my A1 500 lumen.
All right, so obviously this performed much better than the other two headlamps. Obviously with this being 550 compared to the 250 lumen max power of the Storm and then the 100 of the Ion. Definitely lights up the night with this thing. Now, inside the box this comes with has instructions, of course, but also comes with a USB cord for you to be able to charge this up. And then it also has a couple of O-rings that you have, so if you need to replace the O-rings that are in here, you got a couple of spares. And lastly, this is waterproof to the IPX7 standard, which is 1 meter. Now, you can get this on Amazon for just under 20 bucks, but overall for 550 lumens, which pretty powerful, and 4.7 ounces, I think that this does add some value for some of the folks out there that do need to have a strong, reliable flashlight that is pretty compact. Again, I wouldn't use this on a through hike by any means, but this is something that I'll probably end up storing in my Ford Escape, needing it in emergencies. When I'm out there doing some of my weekend camping trips, this might be something that I'll bring, because typically we'll do some car camping, things like that. But anyway, thought that this had enough value to be able to do a little review on the channel. If you're interested in getting this, I'll put the details in the description box below. Thanks everyone. Stay tuned for more sightings here, and remember to always follow Bigfoot.